Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Merit School of Love. As you can see today, we are chilling. So, this is the backstory, ne? What we normally do every night when everyone goes to sleep, because we have a newborn baby now, and it's just crazy the whole day. So we literally have to sacrifice that time and spend time together late at night. And we have this interesting conversations
Yeah,
about marriage, of course, and yeah, I hope other things, but it's mostly marriage. So we're letting you in. Most of the time, we're drinking tea. We don't like coffee.
I feel like the real, uncut, unfiltered conversations are more.
That's what I enjoy the
Yeah,
most.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we have decided we're gonna bring this more to you guys, so you guys can get to be part of the conversations.
I asked him right before on the first year of marriage. I was your, I don't know how to say it nicely, but I was that slay queen kind of a wife. I just want to look good. I don't want to cook. I don't want to clean. Like guys, yeah, just go read my article and you understand why
Yeah,
on Marriage School of Love. But I was that kind of wife who was not interested in chores and cleaning and being domesticated and submitting in general. I just had that 50-50 kind of mentality. So I was asking him, how did it make him feel, and how was I different from from that girl, the girl who was first year, and your girlfriend, and the fact that I've grown now. I'm not there, but yeah, I cook, I clean, and I'm learning. I'm growing because I'm healing.
honestly, you do more. You do way more, honestly, than I wouldn't say you're average. You've passed that stage now,
Yeah.
and yeah,
So how did it make you feel that time when I couldn't, like, I wasn't serving.
it comes as a shock and as a surprise as well, because I have expectations as a man that I'm married now. Things will be different. Uh, Whether you like to admit or not, there are certain expectations that we have that your wife will meet. As soon as you get married, she'll do this and this and this and that. Being chores being one of those things that we as guys think it's I mustn't even define it. I must not even say anything. She must get home, do what she needs to do, clean the house, cook, wash, do laundry, and all those kind of things. And like, yeah, those are expectations. And well, people don't talk about such things, before marriage and all of that. I thought because in varsity you used to, every time I'd visit you, you would cook for me and stuff, and of course you would wash your clothes. I thought you just do it, but this time you do my laundry as well. I understand. But well, I remember when you asked me that question, I said to you, it's the standard, you know, in phases. Where as a boyfriend, I feel you are great. Of course,
So you felt like, as a girlfriend, I was serving. It was easy for me to serve.
it's easier because I do not stay with you. Understand? It's easier. There's no commitment and attachment to it. You're excited. Your boyfriend is visiting, is coming over for that specific day. I mean, you cook, you go all out, You put on your best clothes. If we're not going out, you cook for me. And then we chill, and then you make sure the room is clean and all of that. To me, as a guy, that's an impression of who you are. Understand? It's a projection of who you are. And I mean, I started visiting you much often, like, I mean, that was the narrative. It continued like that. That's what I saw.
I
The room
think,
was clean, your clothes were clean, the food was nice, you cooking every day.
but I did tell you that I don't like chores, and you didn't believe me. I was like, dude, you don't want to marry me. I'm not a wife material. You don't want to marry me, and you didn't take me serious. We're too in
But
love.
that sounds like, to us as guys, it sounds like insecurities. Understand? I mean, every girl looks at a guy, or every guy looks at a girl at a certain stage of the relationship, and they feel like, you're too good to be true. I don't deserve you. It sounded like one of those things.
I could tell
Understand?
you didn't take me serious.
Like, yeah, but look, even if I did, I just knew I want to be with this woman. Like
Mm.
nothing can stop me now. I don't want to stop. You know, I
Mm.
mean that wouldn't scare me. I mean, it was not even a deal breaker for me.
Mm. So, you, you feel like being actually husbands feel like boyfriends are getting better benefits, or
That's the thing. That's the thing. If you look at, I've had these kind of conversations at work with some of my guys who are not married as yet. You know,
mm,
others even dating for years.
mm,
Like
mm,
and like we were having this conversation, and they were like, "Why do you get married, dude?" I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "No, you and your wife look cool." Then she was my fiance, and they're like, "No, dude, you guys look like you have it all figured out. You're having a great thing. You know you will mess it up, right, by getting married." And I'm like,
mm,
"Why?" And they're like, "Because you're not going to have the benefits as much as you have them,
mm,
and marriage is where relationships go to die."
mm,
You know,
yeah,
and looking at marriage from the outside,
mm,
you know, it looks like that because it's believed that number one, married people do not often are not as often intimate
mm,
as boyfriends and girlfriends are, which they're
mm,
not supposed to be actually.
mm,
You know, so it's one of those kind of things. So they were like, "Are you trying to kill your relationship in that manner?" And
mm,
I'm like, "No, but relationship, I mean, marriage is superior than just dating and stuff. It's the
mm,
next level, dude. It's that one stage of commitment where you're saying, dude, I want to do this for life and
mm,
stuff." And this other guy laughed at me the other time. Was like, "Oh, so you married?" I'm like, "Yeah, after the wedding and everything." It was like, "Hi, you will tell us." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It was like, "Dude, I have it good. I'm
mm,
in a relationship.
mm,
She does everything to please me. I please her. When she annoys me, I just go back to my place. I mean, you gotta walk back to her every day and stuff.
mm, mm,
You guys drain each other life, and you guys are wasting each other, you annoy each other, you frustrate each other.
mm,
There's no direction of where you guys are going and everything.
mm,
Actually, it drains the living life out of you. I can chill the whole weekend and play my PlayStation and all of those kind of things. I don't have a woman who will be saying, "You cannot be wasting time."
So guys also feel like women nag a lot as wives.
Yes. So basically, it looks like women change when we get
Oh,
into marriage. So that's
oh,
what actually, if I have to be transparent about this thing, I've met so many people who ask me about marriage, and people who told me that they won't get married
mm,
because they don't want to, one, of course, ruin their relationship with their
mm,
girlfriends.
mm,
They have a good thing going on. They rather stay together. And then if she feels like she doesn't want it, or it feels like it doesn't want it,
mm,
then they walk away. Understand?
mm, mm,
And find someone who will fill that space, and then you continue as well, and all those kind of things. Two, a lot of guys feel like um when they marry you, they change you,
okay.
and they take the joy and the happiness out of the relationship,
Mm,
because now you cannot
mm.
be playful. Now it's all about being serious about life.
Have
It's all about
kids.
doing the serious, and those kind of things. It's about kids, it's about debts, it's about this and that and that. So that's what they think. That's the mentality. Three, it's the, of course, being scared of commitment as well,
Mm,
to be attached to this one person for life.
mm,
It's a scary thing, even for us as married people. It
yeah.
was scary, honestly. I thought about it. I wasn't having wedding jitters, but I was just thinking, as excited as I was, but I was thinking, yo, Pella, this is it.
Mm, there's no going back.
There's no going back. I mean, we done. This is it.
Yeah. Well, from experience, love, speaking for the ladies, okay, speaking for myself, I didn't change. You understand? There are, I think the conditions of a relationship do not expose a person's real character. So, like for example, the people that I stayed with full time, my family, they'll tell you that she doesn't want to wash the dishes that one, she doesn't want to do anything because I stay with those people full time. So it's not that I was a good girlfriend and then now I changed. No, I was still the same person, but I gave you the best version of me. Not pretending, but mostly because I was excited about our love and that I didn't see you often. So I knew that I had to and prepare to serve you
Yeah.
when you come. So it didn't feel like a burden or like a lot of work when we were in a relationship. So I feel like marriage, it doesn't change people. Marriage exposes people, and when you are exposed, it's what you do with it. A lot of people will say, man, I'm like this. If you can't accept me the way I am, then nigga, bye. You know. And I just realized how much it meant to you that I serve. But I think the one thing that made it easy for me to aspire or desire for God to help me into this journey of submission was the way you loved me even when I wasn't submitting. Your unconditional love and patience. Like, this is so embarrassing to say, but I remember when I was depressed and not serving, not doing anything, selfish. You come back from work and make sure that we have something to eat while I'm just sitting there depressed, down. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
And that that unconditional love is what yielded me. The Bible says it's the goodness of God that leads people to repentance. So I
Of
feel
course.
like if there is one thing that uh, caused me to change and say, I can be that girl. I can be that girl who serves and does dishes and do whatever, because not because of tradition or the pressure of society, but because of the way you love me. I felt like I wanted to do that for you.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's understanding the vows. First of all, it's understanding what you're getting yourself into.